6:36. Oh my gosh, it took 6 minutes almost 10 minutes to get figured out here. And I always talk about that in a way of having everything set up, organized, jump in, slide into the seat. Light should be ready, camera should be ready, everything should be ready so that you just have to show up. And that is always my most fervent wish. And every morning I feel like there's a surprise. And so this morning I was coming in and I got to the office and I sat down and I go and I jump on and I'm on Facebook from looking at things yesterday. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to throw this onto Facebook. So I go to Rituals to Rise and I click on make a video. So I click on the image for video and now it's purple. So it's not red anymore. It's purple. So I'm like, right. So I go and I click on it. And so what it says to me is I'm going to start I'm going to call it a live group or something, or a live meet or something. I don't know what it's called, but it pops up and it's not just going live anymore. Now it's that we're entering a live room, right? We're entering into a room in order to go live, which means that you would have to pick to get into the room in order to watch it. And it's so there kind of goes from what I can see right away is there goes the spontaneity of just jumping on. So I'm like, all right, so I wanted to go and I put my makeup on in the car. So of course it looks a little rocky there too. So I want it to be, so that I go to StreamYard and I'm plugging in all the things and making sure that there's not that introduction that you have to join StreamYard and yada, yada, yada. And you know what? I have to be honest, it's stressful, right? And I know, and I'm sharing this with you because when I ask you why you're not doing video, you tell me it's too hard. And I will say to you something because my empathy is a little low sometimes. I'll say something like, what do you mean it's hard? Just press the go button and go. And today is a perfect example about how we can't just press the go button and go. And you know what? I just want you to know I feel for you. Yesterday I worked from home because my daughter's dog Moose was stiff in the morning and feeling kind of crappy. So I wanted to make sure that everything was okay. So I'm home, which means I don't have my light. I don't have my camera. Oops, come back. I don't want you to see my back of me. And I'm trying to look as professional as I can, and so it's a journey. I get it. And it's not easy. And it's always, and the target is always moving. Facebook did say that they were making some changes. I just kind of ignored them. What I should have done for my up leveling is I have a few podcasts that talk a lot about Facebook. I should have gone and listened to what Mari Smith has to say about Facebook and Amy Porterfield and a couple of the people who follow this and train on this social media examiner, right? I should have been on their podcasts listening to what the changes are and not expecting that I'm just going to be able to figure it out when I get here. Easy breezy, take a breath. Let's do a training session next Wednesday on how to use video on Facebook because it's clearly changing. And I want us to be able to be on in front of who our avatar is, right? And our avatar is that ideal client. So if most of our avatars live on Facebook, then we're going to be here. By the way, some really good training going on Instagram. Katie Lance is doing, I think it's today, a training on how to do the all new Instagram stuff. I am teaching a class 10 to 12 seller agency for RASM. So I won't be able to join it. I'm hoping it's in replay. So I'm going to sign up and hope that I can watch the replay. So I'll put those names in the chat. So let's up level our game by not being afraid of changes. Let's also figure out why they're doing the changes. Are they doing the changes to make it easier at some point, creating better community, which is what I think Facebook had said for what I read about how they're changing it up a little bit. But let's be proactive and not be like me, who came and said, all right, I'm just going to jump in and it'll be just fine. And it's not just fine. Okay. And I don't know what to do. So let's up level. Next Wednesday, we're going to have a training session on this. And I hope that you will join. And in the meantime, I'd love to hear what's going on with you and what you're doing for up leveling. Hello, Heather. How are you? So, and anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Those birds, oh my gosh, they are singing a medley to us today. So hopefully you can get out and hear those birds singing to us and know that, we are going to march on. All right. Make it an amazing day.